All right, Jason here from newtonswave.com. Today we're looking at TLM USDT, or Alien Worlds. So we're going to have a look and find out where it's been, where it is now, where is it going, and how high is the price going to rise to. To do so, I use something called Newton's Wave. You'll see two patterns on the screen here. You've got this pattern here, which is the candlestick pattern. And scientists have discovered that this is a shadow of an electromagnetic sine wave, and scientists name this wave here Newton's wave because that's the actual source behind the candlestick price pattern. Newton's wave dictates, all right, and precedes price movement. Price movement is based on the pattern of Newton's wave. So just because people buy doesn't mean the price will go up. Just because people sell doesn't mean the price will come down. The price goes up and down based on the pattern of Newton's wave. And Newton's wave can help you get your entry and exit points, right? So let's use Newton's wave to find out where we are. So the lowest point of Newton's wave is there, which shows me that that is the end of the bear phase since it started on the 1st of April 2021. These other demarcation points here, that shows me that that this peak here, that's the last peak down, and so we've got another demarcation here, another lowest point of Newton's wave. So that shows me that the three peaks are there. So Newton's wave helped me to see that quite clearly. All right, so listen, so we're just interested basically in this peak down because the last peak down is actually the first peak up on the other side. You get three peaks down, macro peaks down, you get three macro peaks up. So this peak here is the first one up on the other side, which is what we use as our foundation to work out where we are. So now I'm going to come down to 2 weeks. And as you come down, you've slightly got to realign everything because it gets more accurate as you come down. So I'm going to put that to there. And let's see, I'm going to put that to there. Okay, that's brilliant. So now I'm going to come down to 1 week. There we go. So we can put that there now, and I can put that there. Brilliant. So let me make this price a bit bigger so you can see it now. So this wave here, the third one down, is the one that we're interested in. So I'm now going to come down to 6 days. There we go. We can see that a bit more clearly now, can't we? Look at that. So brilliant. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to get my triangle out here. So this one here, so that peak here is actually the first peak up on the other side. So let me just make this a bit smaller, put it in context so you can see everything that's going on. Brilliant. Okay, so let's get a count now on Newton's wave to find out when this particular wave is going to finish. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that shows me that the actual wave, because as you come down the time frames, it gets more accurate. That shows me that it's finishing off this particular movement. So moving that down to there. There we go. There's the movement here. So let me now come down to 4 days. And we're almost there. Look at that. So 4 days. So we've got that. So now let's redo a count. Let me redo these white dots for you. But you see how Newton's wave is brilliant. You don't look at the price pattern at all. I'm trading actual Newton's wave here to get my count in. So let's do a new count here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brilliant. So there you go. So for me, that is the end of the entire movement of this particular phase. There we go. So that is how to work out on any crypto how to get your actual entry point in. So now you're going to ask me, right, how do we find out when the next rise is going to happen and where is it going to go to? Okay, well, that's easy too. So I make the price action bigger here to stretch it a bit like so, like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the fib retracement tool here. I'm then going to put it to the top here, like so. Then I'm going to stretch it down, and then I'm going to put that to there. And I'm going to make it bigger again. You have to stretch it down because it mutates the shape. So now what I'm going to do, so we are at 0.02 and this is going to 25. So let me just do that. So that is 1,150% rise. So if you put £1,000 on that, you're going to make 10. If you put 10 on there, you're going to make 100,000. If you put 100,000 on, you're going to make £1 million. So that basically, crypto traders, is how to use Newton's wave to work out where you are, where it's been, and where it's going. So I hope that helped. So listen, so basically coming back to entry points now. So for me, what I will do is, let me just get this down a bit. So my entry point now would be, let's just get another count here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. I will now wait for peak 13 for it to do peak 13, and then at the bottom of peak 13, that will be my entry point there into this trade. Why not here at the bottom of 12? Because, cut long story short, the next peak after a 3 or a 6 or a 9 or a 12 or a 15, right, is called the horseshoe. So it takes, even though the peak on Newton's wave is spot on, the price action is like a peak behind, and so it drops down deeper, the price does, on the next peak after the 12, if that makes sense, or after the 3 or after the 6 or after the 9. But anyway, the point is, when this is drawn out, the 13th peak down, so like that, that'll look something like that. And let me just put this on here. So on peak 13, that is where I will come in. So you trade the wave and not the price action. So there you go. I hope that's helped. And, you know, I wish you the best of success with your trading. If you haven't used Newton's wave, oh man, you're missing a whole world. It's just, it'll change the way you trade forever. How easy was that, getting the counting on there? I didn't have to use 1,000,001 indicators, did I? And flipping, you know, I didn't have to be a flipping Don or a professor of mathematics to work that out. Newton's wave does it all for you. But listen, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. You take care, and I'll speak to you soon.